Barbara stood at her small window. She looked out at the big, empty plain. Her face was serious. She knew a long journey waited for her. An older woman, Elizabeth, held a small leather pouch. She gave it to Barbara. It was a very important moment for them both. The pouch held precious seeds. Barbara packed a small bag. She put in some bread and fresh water. Then she took her family's old walking stick. It felt strong in her hand. She was ready to go. She said goodbye to her small house. Then she began to walk into the great plain. She held her walking stick. She looked a little nervous, but also hopeful for the journey. Barbara walked for a whole day. The plain was very large. It stretched far in every direction. She felt very small in the big open space. The wind blew around her. At night, she made a small camp. She sat on the ground. She looked at the bright stars in the dark sky. The plain was quiet. She felt very lonely under the big sky. A small prairie dog watched her from its home. It poked its head out of a hole. Barbara saw it. She smiled for the first time since leaving home. The little animal made her feel less alone. She found a shallow stream. The water was clear and cool. She walked through the water. It felt very good on her tired feet. The cool water brought her much relief. The sky became dark with clouds. The wind grew stronger. A soft rain began to fall. She pulled her dark green cloak over her head. She felt a little anxious about the storm. The rain stopped. The sun came out again. A beautiful rainbow appeared in the sky. It stretched across the plain. Barbara looked up in wonder. It was a sign of hope. I walked for many hours. The sun was high in the sky. Then I saw something far away. It was a person. An old man was walking very slowly. I felt a little worried. I had been alone for so long. The old man came closer. His name was Jeffrey. He had a long white beard and kind eyes. He gave me a warm smile. He asked, "Where are you going, young woman?" His voice was soft and friendly. My worry went away. We sat by a small fire as evening came. Jeffrey told me a story about the plains. He spoke of the stars and the wind. He showed me how to find my way using the stars. His words were wise and calm. I felt warm and safe next to the fire. In the morning, Jeffrey gave me a dried apple. "This is for your journey," he said. "May your path be clear." He wished me good luck with a kind smile. I thanked him for his help. I felt ready to continue. I continued my journey alone again. The plains were still wide and quiet, but I did not feel lonely now. Jeffrey's words stayed with me. I felt stronger and more confident. My steps were firm on the ground. Many days passed. I walked and walked. Then I saw it, a circle of large gray stones in the distance. I knew this was the place. My heart beat faster. I started to walk faster too. Finally, I arrived at the stone circle. The stones were old and rough. The ground inside the circle was very dry. It was cracked and barren. It looked like nothing could grow here. But I had a purpose. I knelt down on the dry ground. I took out the small leather seed pouch. I opened it carefully. Inside were the special dark seeds. I made small holes in the earth. Then I gently placed each seed inside. I took out my water flask. It had only a little water left. This was my last water. I poured it slowly over the seeds. Then I closed my eyes. I hoped with all my heart for new life to grow. My work was done. I stood up and started to walk home. I looked back at the stone circle one last time. And then I saw it. A tiny green plant was coming out of the dry ground. A small miracle. I felt a deep peace.
Es momento de la trivia. Te haré 2 preguntas sobre la historia que acabas de escuchar. Piensa bien las respuestas y déjalas en los comentarios. Pregunta número 1. ¿Qué importante habilidad le enseñó Jeffrey a Bárbara mientras compartían el fuego bajo las estrellas? Tómate tu tiempo para pensar. Pregunta número 2. ¿Qué pequeña maravilla apareció en el Círculo de Piedras justo después de que Bárbara plantara las semillas? Esas son las 2 preguntas de nuestra trivia. No olvides dejar tus respuestas en los comentarios. Me encanta leer lo que piensan sobre las historias.
Si te gustó el video, pon me gusta, suscríbete y activa la campanita para ver más historias.